Hey, it's great to meet you. Before we begin, just some housekeeping. I'm an AI avatar, so I might occasionally do weird things. I apologise if I interrupt or talk over you. I'm open to feedback, so if you want me to do something different, please tell me. Now that's over with, I will start the conversation. Can we make this quick? I've been in meetings all day and frankly don't have time for this. I don't know why my team even booked this meeting.
So this is a real conversation that happened to me for a sales call. Start the call, and yeah, they said exactly what the avatar just shared there. At the time, I was like super taken aback and wasn't really sure what to do. I was like, should I just end the call now? I kind of fumbled through it, and the call did end about 5 minutes later with not really a great outcome. So yeah, this is a really good example of how you can use Real Talk Studio to practice really difficult conversations that thankfully don't happen all the time, but they are genuine challenges that can come up. What I'm going to do now is just practice conversation and yeah, just get a bit more confidence and clarity about how I might handle this situation in the future, particularly around practicing my ability to sort of build rapport and win people over quickly. So yeah, really hard start to the conversation. So let's see where we go next. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And I know my schedule's been horrendous over the last day or so as well. I do want to make sure this is as valuable as possible. And you shared at the start of the call that you're not really sure about context. Would it be helpful for me to share a little bit of context, background? What's most useful for you to make this as valuable as possible in the next few minutes?
Look, I appreciate you wanting to make this valuable, but honestly, I'm not sure how much context matters right now. You say you want to help, but it feels like just another way to prolong this call. Can you just cut to the chase? What exactly do you think you can offer that's worth my time?
Yeah, so I spoke with one of your colleagues who recommended we connect. They were really excited about the solution that we're offering to a really difficult problem they said that you had in the business, which was around the competency and performance of your managers. Obviously, that's a really important part in the success of any business is the performance and quality of managers. And they shared that you've been having some challenges with that, and we're really struggling to find innovative solutions that could really help solve that problem. And this is what we bring to the table today, Real Talk Studio, helping make better conversations for managers so that you can improve your business outcomes. Happy to cover a number of different things, jump straight to the chase, give you a demo, talk through solutions. But yeah, this is what we're talking about today, is a really innovative solution that solves, from what I'm understanding, a really complex challenge and situation for you. Have I understood that correctly from your team?
Look, it sounds like you're just reciting what your colleague told you. Sure, management performance is crucial, but every company says that. You claim to have an innovative solution, but what makes yours stand out? And honestly, a demo? Really? I don't have the bandwidth for that unless you can show me how it'll make a real difference fast. So, what's the hook?
So this is a good challenge I've had as well a number of times, is that like you kind of, one of the best ways to showcase the product is to demo it, but often clients don't have time, interest. So at this point, I've kind of made the mistake of offering a demo where, in fact, probably should spend a little bit more time understanding the problem, the challenge, what's most important to them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pivot slightly. Um, yeah, what, and try and understand a little bit more specifically around the problem. I feel like they're going to push back and say, you should know what the problem is, or let's not talk about problem, let's talk about solutions. But yeah, let me open the door and see if I can talk about the problems. um, yeah, management performance is crucial. Yeah, and like obviously many organisations do have challenges with that. What specifically are you finding at the moment with your managers, and what opportunities are you looking to explore? Because obviously, I want to basically make sure whatever we're bringing to the table is going to deliver tangible business outcomes for you.
Honestly, it's hard to pinpoint just one issue. It feels like there's a lack of engagement and accountability. But your focus on tangible business outcomes sounds like a sales pitch. I need to know if you can actually deliver solutions that resonate with our culture, not just generic fixes. So, what do you have that can address these specific challenges, and how do you plan to implement it?
So we've had a bit of a turnaround there, which is really good. We've had, they've shared a little bit more about their challenge, which is really good. They've also opened the door for me to start talking about challenges and how I might help. So the fact they've started asking me questions now is really good. Starts to turn the conversation around. So yeah, this is just an example again of a conversation, really tricky, difficult conversation you can practice. I've already through this conversation identified a couple of things that I'd probably do differently, like that one I shared about not rushing to the demo too quickly, maybe spending a little bit more time on the challenge, and also setting it up so the other person can start to have a conversation, ask questions, and it feels more of a shared conversation rather than me talking at them. And like I said, this is like a real conversation that I actually had. So this isn't like theory. This was a genuine challenge conversation that I had that I just did not feel prepared for. And what's really nice with Real Talk Studios, you can recreate those scenarios and try them again, get feedback, identify ways to improve. And that's obviously one of the really valuable things with the platform. Score 45 out of 100, not too bad. Not expecting much higher because this is a skill that I'm still building as a new business owner, how to do those sales and especially how to work with clients where they start off in a very challenging way. There we go. I'll catch you later. I'm off to do some more practice.